So here we go for Kabayel versus Damian Knyba. Seeing the tail of the tapes there. This should be a real fun fight. It's the first big fight probably in Germany since Klitschko, really. They may have had one or two in between, but this is the first big heavyweight fight that we've got over there. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Now, Kabayel has got to be a huge favourite for this fight. The thing where you go with Knyba maybe a little bit is he is massive. He's 6'7", and I think on the tail of tapes there he had like an 86-inch reach, which is that's insane. But if you look at the previous fights of Kabayel, who's putting the pressure on him, he does well against them big guys. He's beat Makhmudov and Zhilei Zhang in his past couple of fights. So the big guys, not only does he do well against them, maybe they're the preferred choice, because that's now 3 of the past 4 fights. He fought Sanchez a couple fights ago. He's like an average size heavyweight, more similar to Kabayel's stature, but Zhang and Makhmudov, both massive guys, so he obviously feels comfortable in that. I think that there is around to Kabayel. He was putting the pressure on, he was landing shots, so I think a good round there for Kabayel. But I think this fight is a bit of a needless danger really for Kabayel. I mean, he's so close. I feel he needs that fight that's going to take him the next step. Here comes round 2 towards Alexander Usyk, and I don't think this is it. I think he needs something that's going to get him traction, maybe get him a bit of viral status, and get him a bit more well known with the casual fans, because that's what Usyk's looking for. He's only looking for big paydays. That's why the next fight looks like it's going to be Deontay Wilder for Usyk, and what a fight that will be. Knyba seems to be taking the middle of the ring a bit more here, which is probably a better man. But Usyk versus Wilder, I really like. I see it getting a lot of hype, because Wilder is a bit of a faded star, but in the long term that will just give Knyba really putting on the pressure here. That will really give Usyk that heavyweight record. Oh, Kabayel caught Knyba there though. Sent him rocking a little bit. I think he's going to capitalise on it here. Oh! And it's Kabayel who actually falls at the end of the round. Now that'll be a tight round, because in this game it doesn't... If you get a knockdown, it doesn't guarantee you winning the round. Let's take a look at the scores here as they come in. Which way are they going to go with that? They've give it to Knyba 10-7, 10-8, 10-8. That's still quite a close round, really. Giving a 1-point lead to Knyba. And yeah, I don't think this is the fight to get Kabayel to be next in line for the title. I think there were better options. Obviously not now, but like an AJ would have been a really good option for Kabayel. I don't know if AJ would have took that fight, but that could have been an option. And there are. I think a Joe Joyce would have been a better option. A Derek Chisora. There's a bit of heat there. I think Derek Chisora and Kabayel fought long ago. That was back in, I think, 2017, and it feels even longer ago. And it was a very close fight, majority decision. And I thought that was going to be the platform for Kabayel then, and then it took him years, quite inactive after that, really. So it's good to see him on top now. So let's see what the judges say about that round. Knyba really, he's doing a lot more than I thought he would. I don't know what it is that Kabayel's struggling with. I think it may be the way the game is reading the size and the reach of Knyba. Let's see where they've gone. So 10-10, 10-8, 10-7, very close round, leaving it 2 points to Knyba. Knyba's up by 2 points heading into this round. And you know, I said it on the Dalton Smith fight that I'd done a few days ago, that fighting this early in the year, it really sets you up to have that. Oh! And we see a knockdown. Is Kabayel going to get up? That was close. That was close. He has to get right back up and into action. Can Knyba finish it off here? This is a shot. If Knyba gets the win here, that'll be a massive shot. He's going high and going low. And Kabayel just can't seem to push him back. That is what he's really struggling with. He's having to spend a lot of his time. And he's down again. That was just a flash knockdown. But what a round for Knyba. This is shocking. I can't believe what's happening here. Can he finish him with 5 seconds left to go? It's a shit. If he gets it, it's over. Kabayel survives the round. And he's going to have to do a lot more to survive the fight. You know, we're pretty sure. I know this game can give some funky scorecards, but that's got to be 10-7s across the board to Knyba. Yeah, as I thought. So here we go. Round 5. Knyba looking to capitalise on that strong round that he just had. Oh! And that is not how to do it. Kabayel replying just how he should. What a shot there by Kabayel. A long time to go in this round. He can push forward and get the win and give himself a prosperous 2026. And again, that could be it. It's a flash knockdown. And the same thing happened to Knyba in the last round. I don't think these flash knockdowns help. They kind of take the pressure off a little bit. You'd rather stay in there and get the job done. But what 2 years Kabayel's had. But again, he kind of fell into, and a lot of guys fell into it last year, the one fight a year. And I think this is so damaging to boxers. That's how Kabayel managed to get in there, because he had quite a quick turnaround after he fought Makhmudov, he fought Sanchez, and that's when his name really started getting floated about. And then he fought Zhang, and everyone was like, well, this could be the guy, he deserves his shot. And that's, for me, it's faded a little bit. And you've really got to stay relevant and keep fighting the big fights, especially when you got top champion like Usyk. You know, one fight a year, it ain't gonna do it. You need 2 or 3 top fights. But I think we'll see that from Kabayel this year. I don't think this is the fight to get the Usyk fight. I think he goes in, he wins this one against Knyba, and then that sets him up for possibly a Dubois, possibly maybe like a Gerald Anderson. I don't know if they'd take that gamble with Anderson. A Martin Bakole. That would be a fun fight. Probably should be the fight that they're doing now. But Kabayel, oh, he gets put down there. He's gone down hard as well. That could be it. He's up. 10 seconds left. If they rush to it, Knyba could score another one here, and that's going to make this round really interesting to score. Let's see how it goes. It's a 2-point fight here at the 6, so it's very close. It's so close, this fight. Both men have felt the canvas. Let's see what them scores say. Let's give it to Knyba. 10-7s for Knyba. And now he's starting to put a little bit of distance. And their knockdowns are starting to mount up. They really are starting to mount up. And again, he's pushing forward. Kabayel just can't seem to figure out the puzzle that is Damian Knyba. What a shot this would be. I mean, I'm not even too familiar with Knyba. I've seen his name jotted about. I can't think of one of his fights that I've seen, to be fair. I mean, he beat Joey DeWacco in his last fight, and Joey DeWacco, he's a journeyman, one of the guys you have to beat. He beat Michael Coffey as well, and Dovchenko. But there's nothing really for me that warrants him to even have this position with the WBC, but it's all about that opportunity, you know, and maybe Kabayel might be looking past him, and it could be his night, and what a way to catapult himself into that top upper echelon of heavyweight boxing. And I think that was another Knyba round there. He was pushing back a lot. Let's see what the judges say. Yeah, big round for Knyba. And now there's a big gap, and Kabayel's really going to have to work it. But yeah, I mean, oh, and he's put him down early. Up at 7, a long time to go in this round yet, though. And if Knyba can manage to pull off this sort of performance, like I said, he'll be in that upper echelon. And I think there is a path for him to fight Usyk. And maybe even more so than Kabayel, because if you remember Usyk's last home fight, if you'd say, was in Poland against Daniel Dubois in the first fight. They did that over in Poland because obviously what's going on in the Ukraine, they couldn't get the fight on there. So his by proxy home was Poland. Knyba is a Polish man, so there's a route there, you know, and I think it. Oh, is that it? Oh my God, Kabayel keeps getting up, but he is falling behind like you wouldn't believe. So yeah, there is that option. If Usyk wants another homecoming, especially with his last fight will be coming up at some point. He's 38 years old now. So that final return home probably is weighing heavy on his mind. Knyba would kind of fit the bill. He would be a home fighter, kind of. Maybe that would take the shine off of Usyk a bit, so they wouldn't do it. But I don't know. There is an option for it, you know. Again, I think Knyba's in the same position for different reasons. More of a lack of awareness of him. But he would have to have another 1 or 2 before we could even think that. But I don't think the WBC is next for the shot. I think they've sanctioned the Deontay Wilder fight, haven't they? For Deontay Wilder to get the shot. So I don't know if that's counting as their mandatory. I don't think so. I thought it was the IBF that's coming up next. We will see. Again he's caught him. And he's gone down heavy there again. But again, Kabayel gets up. And it will be a huge turnaround if he can knock it. He's exhausted as well at this point. But that was a closer round. Where are we? He needs a few good rounds. I think if he wins every round from here on out, he will win the fight. But he needs to push. He needs, keeping this centre. Because that's what's happened to him here. He's been pushed back, and Knyba's been able to go to work, and he's landed the big shots. And he's down again. He can't take many more of them. Be interesting to see at the end what the knockdown counter is. I think that's got to be about 6 for Knyba. I really can't believe this, because from the stats that were put in, Kabayel should have won. Oh my God, that's it. There's no way he survives if we see another knockdown in this round. We're in round 10. 8 seconds left. Kabayel needs to stay on his feet here. Oh my god, he's down. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. And my god, what a shot. Damian Knyba has beat Agit Kabayel. Imagine that happens. He will be in line to fight Alexander Usyk. He was a complete unknown. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.